I'm bored.
Me too. We should watch TV.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's Dan. Dan the Science Man. Dan. Science Man.
Hi, I'm Dan the Science Man.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, Dan!
In today's lesson, we're going to be learning about atoms and the periodic table.
Cool.
Going to draw the periodic table.
What's a periodic table?
A periodic table is a table that showcases all 118 elements.
I think you finished the drawing.
Oh no! The periodic table is missing some elements. Can you help me find them?
Oh no, we need to help Dan.
Yeah, so he can finish the periodic table.
That's the calcium from the alkaline earth metals.
Alkaline earth metals tend to be shiny and silvery white and have low densities and low melting points. So they also have low boiling points. They're somewhat reactive metals at standard temperature and pressure. There are 6 alkaline earth metals, which are beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. I just realized they all end with And you've probably heard about this one alkaline earth metal a lot, calcium, which you can find in milk.
Calcium. That one's cesium, and it's part of alkali metals.
Alkali metals appear silvery and are so thin that they can be cut with a plastic knife. They are a highly reactive metal. Alkali metals also have very low densities. In fact, the density is so low that the first 3 elements can float on water. There are 6 elements in the alkali metals group. They are known as lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. They all end with ums too. And you've probably already heard about one of them, sodium, which is salt, which is what you put on your food.
That's cerium, and it's part of the lanthanides group. Okay, messed it up. To be clear, that's the rare earth metals group, not the lanthanides. That's just the name of the whatever it's in. But those are called rare earth metals. So now we know. That was a mistake on my behalf. Anyways, rare earth metals tend to tarnish really easily, and they are big conductors of electricity. The metals tend to be silvery white, or a gray color. Also, rare earth metals are composed of the lanthanides and actinides series. That's americium, and it's part of the actinides group. Okay, there's another mistake. It is not part of the actinides group, because the actinides group isn't a thing, it's a series. But that's okay. It's actually part of the earth metals group, or family, whatever you want to call it. But earth metals are pretty similar to rare earth metals. It's just that earth metals are not naturally occurred. But they basically share all the same properties as the rare earth metals.
That's gold from the transition metals and the metals family.
So transitional metals are very good conductors of heat and electricity. They're usually hard and tough, but if you were to take a hammer and hammer it for a bit, then you'd be able to bend it. They also have very high densities and high melting and boiling points. And one of the probably most common elements you might hear a lot from the transitional metals group is gold. Hey, my ring's made of gold.
It's the neon from the family, noble gas family.
Okay, so noble gases are colorless and odorless gases. They have low boiling points and are not good conductors of electricity. They're also fairly non-reactive. Also, heads up, I know that LED lights are do not have neon in them, but they're the color that is neon. So
But neon, just like those lights behind you.
that's iodine from the halogen family. Okay, so I still don't know if it's pronounced halogen. I don't know. But also, sorry for the lame pictures. but they're almost done.
So, yeah, anyways. All halogens are fairly toxic, and they are all highly reactive. They're so reactive, in fact, some elemental halogens are... Forgot what I was saying. They are toxic and potentially deadly. That's good to know. And one halogen that you have probably heard of before, chlorine, which is that stuff that they put in pools to keep it clean, to get rid of bacteria. I don't know.
And that's boron from the metalloids family.
So, the metalloids family. Some people like to call it like a staircase, because I mean, it looks like a staircase on the periodic table, as you can see from this lovely picture. But metalloids are known for having very low elasticity, and that is because they are so brittle.
Meaning they could like break and fall apart super easily. Also, metalloids have a solid state of matter.
They are semiconductors of electricity, and their physical appearance is very similar to other metals. I forgot what I was saying again. One metalloid that you've probably heard before is arsenic, and it is basically a poison. So, like, it's one you gotta be, like, aware of, because, you know, it can kill you.
Also, just to say it again, that element is boron!
That's correct.
I love that show.
I like watching Dan the Science Man. Oh,
I love learning about elements.
What's that little number in the corner?
Oh, the atomic number? That's the number in the left top hand corner, and that means the amount of protons, neutrons, and electrons there are in that atom. And since we're already on this topic, there's this thing called atomic theory, which is the theory that everything is made up of little particles that are called atoms.
Okay. What's a proton and a neutron?
Protons and neutrons are what make up the nucleus, and for every proton, there is a neutron.
That's cool. What are those the dots on the outside?
You mean electrons? Yeah. How about I just draw it here? Oh! So here, we have the element carbon. Can you see this little number right here in the top left-hand corner? That is the atomic number, which, like I said, is the amount of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Carbon, it is in period 2, and periods go across, so this way, and it is in group 14, and groups go down this way. So, with periods, they tell us how many rings are around our nucleus. With the first ring, there is a maximum of 2 electrons, which are those 2 little dots. We have 6, and so this... Pause! Sorry for the interruption. I would like to say, you see those electrons on the outermost ring? Those are called valence electrons. Is our carbon atom.
That's cool. I'm gonna...
yeah.
I did so much learn today.
Dinner time.
I'm coming, Mom.